and welcome to my channel. This is Her Highness Tarot, and I trust you found my channel by divine guidance. In today's reading, we are going into what are their intentions? What are their intentions? This could be anyone, that could be a potential person in your life. This could be potential friends, could really be anyone. And so we have 3 different piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1 has this beautiful purple aura quartz. Pile 2 has this beautiful clear aura quartz. Pile 3 has this beautiful fluorite. And those are going to be your piles. I will see you in your reading. Hello and welcome, my beautiful pile 1. You have chosen this pretty purple aura quartz. This is going to be your reading. But first, I did pull a few oracle cards. And that's just to kind of get a little feel for your... let me see if I can fix this a little bit so it's not super... That's a little better. I did pull some oracle cards just to kind of get in touch with your energy a little bit. That way you can know whether or not this is your reading. And if it's resonating with you, then it's definitely your reading. And if it's not, then it's not your reading. Let's see, where do I want to put these? I guess I can just do that. So we have abundance, the number 8. Some of you could be born in August. We have let's see. Okay. So we have abundance here. The energy of abundance activates our ability to manifest the wealth we need and the sense of fulfillment that comes from a heart and soul that are overflowing with love and gratitude. We have coming together. We have this butterfly energy here, which is total confirmation with this transformation card. We have mother, light attributes, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. And then we also have the shadow attributes of mother, which is smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. We have moment to moment here and the burden. We also have openness, relax your striving and invite gentle curiosity. Be willing to see a new perspective. Don't overplan, leave room for the magic to breathe. We have offer, speak up about your offering, up level your inner story about the value of your work. Listen for what others are seeking from you, then deliver them from a place of alignment. And then we have play, make it a game. Ask your inner child, turn new things upside down, get a new perspective. Interesting. So we have new perspective twice here, which is kind of bizarre. Okay, so initially what I'm just going to kind of get into this card because this is, it's 26. And again, that boils down to 8. So 8 could be significant for some of you. We have a transformation here. And so I'm just going to start off with this energy here. Some of you could be going through a very transformative period in your life. And transformative in the sense that there's this thing that's inside of you that's transforming. And it's mainly having to do with your heart. And the reason I say that is because if you notice on this picture, she's touching her heart and that's blooming this beautiful butterfly here. This is very, very specific, but some of you could be into like 50s kind of styles, like you like polka dot dresses, or some of you could be kind of an old-fashioned kind of an energy that I'm getting here. Again, that's very specific, and that's very for some of you. Some of you could have blonde hair. I'm also getting dark hair here too, like a brunette kind of colored hair. Some of you could be air energy, so that could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And some of you could literally be mothers. If you're not a mother, you could be birthing a new idea or birthing something into existence. Some of you could be really, I'm getting plant moms because this mom has plants all over her. And so some of you could be plant moms. Some of you could live in like more tropical kind of climates. Some of you could be around palm trees. Some of you could be around a beach or around beaches. I'm getting more just warm kind of climates from here. But again, some of you could be going through a very, very, very transformative period in your life. And there's some level of, I'm getting that there's someone that has come into your life romantically. And the reason why I'm getting that is because we have this couple here, and we have one person holding half of a heart and the other person holding the other half of a heart. So maybe this might be someone that you're inquiring about what this person's intentions might be. But it's very obvious from like just from looking at this card, like this coming together card. This person could be offering you something, maybe wanting to start a life with you or wanting to start some kind of a relationship with you, because both of them are holding this beautiful pearl that's creating this heart. And I'm getting the impression that this person has very pure intentions. We have, straight out the gate, we have a lot of green energy here. Some of you, and we have abundance here, which some of you could be in a very abundant period in your life. And abundance doesn't necessarily have to do with currency or wealth or anything like that, but abundance from the place of love, from the place of having good relationships and good people in your life, and having a good support system, also having a good family. So there could be a lot of love in your life. There could be a lot of abundance in your life. There could be a lot of support in your life, is what I'm getting more so. And it's really wild that we have this other butterfly energy here because we already have two butterflies here, and that's just kind of confirmation, at least to me from spirit, that there's some level of this transformation, this transformative period that's going on in your life. And we have this moment to moment and this burden here. What I'm more so getting from this, some of you could also have curly hair. Sorry, that was just something I noticed. But what I'm noticing from this here, some of you could have a lot of responsibilities in your life. Again, this could be more of the mom kind of energy that I'm getting. Some of you could feel like there are a lot of things that you need to do in order to kind of survive or stay afloat. And in a sense, with this person coming into your life, there's almost this sense of not really like this almost a sense of uncertainty on whether what you have to offer this person, like whether or not you can really offer much to this person, because you have so much going on in your life, because there is a lot of responsibility and you do have a lot of burdens in your life. But what I'm more so getting here from this energy is that it's like, it's more having to do with your perspective. Like, we have these two cards here, and these two cards are so different. They're so different in that, like, I feel like in this way, this is spirit wanting me to kind of show you like the two different energies that you could be working from. One is this this person that has just this heavy burden on him. Like we have this guy that's sitting on top of him, and he's saying onward, you know, and he's looking at this mountain, and this guy is like, why am I okay, I have to climb that entire thing is what I have to do. Like I have to do that. I have to climb that entire massive mountain. And what I'm getting more from this is because these are so different, these energies. And so what I'm mainly getting from this is that you have the ability to kind of shift that perspective. Everyone has that ability, right? We all have the ability to say what we are going to experience and the place that we are going to come from. Like we can come from a place of love, or we could come from a place of stress, right? Or we could come from a place of knowing that everything is going to be okay, or we could just come from a place where we're freaking out and we're like, oh my gosh, how are we going to make this happen? This isn't going to work. This isn't like, so that's more of this energy here. It's like the stressed energy. We have all of this cloud that's around, and it's like almost like this person is pointing to the gates of Mordor, you know, this person's looking up like, how the hell am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to overcome these things? How am I supposed to overcome these obstacles? And in a sense, we have this butterfly here, which is like, you have this lightness about you. You have this ability to kind of, to shift your perspective. Again, this is very air energy. So some of you could be air energy, but again, and air energy a lot oftentimes has to do with challenges and things that are placed in front of our path, and our ability to overcome those things with our mental capacity. And that's more what I'm getting here. Like there's almost this lightness that spirit is asking from you, almost this, because in this moment to moment, we have this guy who's like almost floating. We have these different steps that he's doing, these different stepping stones, right? Like almost like baby steps. It kind of reminds me of What About Bob? That's totally gonna date me. I don't know, but it's an old classic movie with Bill Murray, and it's about this guy who doesn't have the ability, like he gets so stressed out having to do these little things. Like he has this, I don't remember exactly what kind of thing he has, but he gets really overwhelmed with being able to do anything public, like get on a bus or just like things like that. And over a while, he's finally kind of coached by this family how he can do like baby steps, how he can take those baby steps to accomplishing the things that he thought were initially totally impossible, right? And so that's more of like the energy I'm getting here. Like this guy is kind of floating. He has all of these beautiful colors around him, and that to me is air energy. This is someone who's kind of light on their feet, someone who's decided to take this mentality of being okay and knowing that everything is going to be okay. This is like Fool energy as well as like Hanged Man energy that I'm getting from this. Like almost from this shift of perspective, from this enlightened state where this person is able to jump from stone to stone and able to accomplish what he needs to accomplish, or to get to wherever he needs to go, and do it in a way that's not stressed out, that's really relaxed, that's in their present moment, right? And it's interesting because we have present moment, right? Presence. And you know, like Christmas, oh, you got a bunch of presents, right? Present. But I like presence in the sense that we have the ability in our present moment, in our moment as of now, to really take in everything that we have going on in our lives. We have really the ability to take a step back and to objectively look at everything that we have in our lives, and everything like we have, and there's so much love in your life. Like we have this mother, we have this green energy, and all green energy is heart chakra energy. So there's a lot of love in this pile. This person has a lot of love in their lives. You have a lot of love in your life. And whether it be from friendships or whoever it is, but for some reason I'm getting like a lot of support in this pile, where you are someone that's actually generally adored by the people that you interact with, and by your children even, or if you are a mom. But we have the ability to really step into our present moment and to really, really receive everything that we have in our lives. And that's like coming from this place of gratitude, coming from a place of realizing, wow, I'm so grateful that I have so many different things in my life. Coming from this, again, it's like the shifted perspective of being able to receive everything in that present moment. When you're caught up in your mind and you're exhausted and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And you're like, you have all of these different burdens, and a lot of them having to do with your own mind and your own like stresses, or maybe even self-limiting beliefs. We're not really able to step into this place where we can really look at the colors that are around us. Or almost like for example, and it almost takes away the color, out of those experiences. We can have the sense of lightness about us, and we can have the sense of gratitude, and the sense of like recognizing all of the love that we have in our lives, and recognizing the abundance for what it is in our lives. Or we could be in the state of, oh my gosh, I have to do all of this. I have to do all of this. I don't ever have any time for myself. How am I going to show up for this person if I don't even have time for myself? It's coming from this state of stress and this overwhelm. But really, realistically, and again, and that reminds me of that Bill Murray movie, because really he's just like, even though he's super, super, super stressed during the moment to moment, and he's like, oh my gosh, can I really do this? Can I really do this? He's doing baby steps, right? He's doing like increment by increment. He is able to make these things happen. Whereas if you were to tell him, hey, okay, we're going to ride a bus now, he's going to be like, oh no, I can't do that. What? No, like that would freak him out. Right. And it's the same concept with I'm so hungry I could eat an elephant, right? With that concept, like actually you can eat an elephant. You can't eat an entire elephant in one sitting, but you can eat an elephant little by little, and next thing you know, all of a sudden there is no elephant, and you did it, and you actually made it work, and so that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. There's almost this like something that you have going on in your life that's really overwhelming, that seems like a really big thing to overcome, and realistically, with just a little bit of a shift of perspective, you have the ability to overcome that with a sense of lightness about you, and with also not without any detriment to really being able to receive fully the beauty that is in your life currently. And so I'm also getting from this that there's like almost this stress that you feel with this person coming into your life. Like, yes, you're grateful, and I'm not saying that you're not grateful. Like, for those of you who do have someone coming into their lives romantically, like, there's this sense of almost uneasiness that I'm feeling about this, and the uneasiness is basically coming from this place of like, again, it's this burdened place. Like, okay, can I really have this person in my life? Is it just going to be another thing that I have to worry about? Is it going to be something that is going to stress me out a lot? Like, how can I really offer this person anything if I'm constantly in this state? And that's a valid question. We have this play here. It says, make it a game, ask your inner child, turn things upside down to get a new perspective. Again, that's like that's Fool energy. That's Fool, like, not Fool energy. That's a Hanged Man energy, which is like this energy that I'm getting here. Like this guy is in that Hanged Man and Fool energy combined. That's what I'm getting from here. Like, and it's almost like you have this innate ability within you, but in a sense it's like it's a lot easier said than done, right? Like, especially if we're so caught up in everything that's going on in our lives, like right presently in front of us, and we're so used to responding to it in such a way that when we're kind of told like, hey, you can actually change this, there's almost this reminder, right? It's like you already knew that you could change that. You already had that knowledge, that you had that wisdom within you that you could change it. But being caught up with everything that was going on in your life, it was just like you needed a reminder, in a sense. Like, that's more so what I'm getting with this. But again, with play here, like, some of you could have a lot of responsibilities, and I'm not saying you don't have responsibilities. I'm not saying that it isn't hard. But there's this sense that Spirit wants you to get into step more into your inner child. Kind of listen to what your inner child wants to do. You know, we all have the ability to have fun. We all have the ability to joke around and to make lighter of everything that's going on, and bring light into everything that we do. And in a sense, this is like what Spirit wants you to do. Like, make it a game. Ask your inner child, what do you want to do? Turn things upside down. Get a new perspective. We have offer as well. Speak up about your offering. Up level your inner story about the value of your work. Listen for what others are seeking from you, and then deliver from a place of alignment. So maybe you're offering someone, like this person, something, and you're just like not really sure because you have so many things going on in your life. Like, what can I really have to offer this person? Like, how am I supposed to truly offer anything to this person? Like, what exactly do I have to offer? I'm so caught up in doing all of this other stuff. Like, what can I really offer? And there's a sense of kind of getting more in touch with what you value about yourself, like almost like reminding yourself, like, what do I love about me? What do I love about myself? What do I value about myself? And even like maybe write in a journal, like make a list of the things that you really value about yourself and really love about yourself, and recognize that these are things that you can offer this other person. These are things that you do have to offer. You have a lot to offer. There's so much for you to offer. You have this abundance around you. You have this mothering, nurturing energy, this like beautiful, giving, creative essence about you. And you have the ability to offer that nurturing, that patience, that unconditional love, that joy, that happiness, that playfulness. And in a sense, Spirit is wanting you to get more in touch with this playfulness, this lightness. And we have openness. Relax your striving and invite gentle curiosity. Be willing to see a new perspective. Again, we have new perspective twice, which is wild to me. Don't overplan. Leave room for the magic to breathe. And that's giving me that energy. Relax your striving and invite gentle curiosity. Be willing to see a new perspective. Don't overplan. Leave room for the magic to breathe. And we have all of this beautiful air energy. It's like this lightness of this person that's carrying, like, from stone to stone, from step to step, making little baby steps rather than being overburdened, like, oh no, how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to climb this entire massive mountain? And I have to do more? Like, it's like, that's this overwhelmed energy. Like, really, like, you don't have to hold that. Like, and in a sense, some of you could be coming from, some of you could have this ego about you, like, I need to get there, I need to do this, I need to strive for this, like, I have to do it this way. And that's just like, that's kind of like the mean part of you that just wants you to work that much harder and exhaust yourself. Like, there's almost this caution here to not exhaust yourself, not overexert yourself, because that is what is, when you're overexerting yourself and you're overexhausting yourself, you don't really have the energy to play. You don't have the energy to offer much. You don't have the energy to have this like lightness and this openness. You're exhausted. So again, it's just taking that moment to step into more of this, like shift that perspective in recognizing that you have everything that you need and that you don't have to try so hard, and you can come from this place of lightness, and you can come from this place of recognizing that if you have that perspective shift and you realize, I can have fun in my present moment. I can do all of those things and still have fun doing it. It's coming from a different, it's just that little tiny shift of perspective, and having like creating more of this lightness about it. And in addition to that, if there's something that you don't like about yourself, you can change it. You can always change it. If there's something that you really are like, oh man, I really don't like this, you can shift those things within yourself. That's the beautiful thing about being a human being, right? In some aspect, because we have the ability to create our world. Isn't that wild? Isn't that insane that we have that ability? We literally are the creators of our reality. We can create our reality. We are the masters. And that's this energy here. That's the master right there. That's the little guru that's like, all right, cool. This isn't hard at all. I can just get from stone to stone. No big deal. Like, this is fun. Right? Anyways, so this was supposed to be more in touch with like what your energy is more like, and this kind of, I got more of a I got more of an advice from spirit kind of thing, which was not expected. So I don't know, maybe some of you just really needed to hear that. But this person coming into your life could be someone that's taller, someone that has like darker features. And you could be someone that's shorter. Maybe you could be like, this person could be, like, the tall and short couples. Like, you could be one of those people. But yeah, this is essentially the energy that I'm getting from you. Again, it's beautiful energy I am seeing here. And again, it's this like nurturing, patient. I'm getting more of an earth energy and an air energy. So some of you could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or air energy, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But those are mainly the energies that I'm getting from here. We're going to clear this out and kind of go into your tarot and see what this person's intentions are. But I feel like I kind of already answered it for you. Like, this person wants to create some kind of a relationship with you. Like, they seem to have pure intentions. But again, we're just going to go into what the tarot has to say and go from there. Spirit, what is this person's energy? Okay. What is this person's intention? Oh, goodness. I'm not going to look at it yet. Okay. Well, that didn't really. Okay. And how does this person see pile number 1? Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay. So we have the 6 of Wands for kind of who this person is, what this person's intentions are. And we have the 6 of Cups. So that's beautiful energy. That's again like soul energy. And how does this person see pile 1? And then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so right off the bat, this person is someone who is definitely loved and cared about by the people that are around them. This is someone who's like highly recognized by people. This person can have a little bit of an ego, just a little bit, like, but it's deserving, you know. There's almost this like victorious energy that this person feels about themselves. This person could be a fire sign, so it could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. What they want to offer you is the 6 of Cups, and this is almost this beautiful nostalgic energy. This is like inner child energy. So what I'm getting with this more so is kind of like soulmate energy or past life connection energy. And then we also, I have, how does this person see you? And we have the Knight of Cups. So this person can see you in a romantic sense. This is someone that wants to offer something to you. This is someone that wants to offer some kind of love to you. What's interesting is that, though, is we have the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So maybe there's this sense of, again, 5 of Pentacles is kind of feeling like this person might be able to have, this person could have abandonment issues. Maybe they could have experienced some things in their past or in their childhood that weren't necessarily very healthy, where they could have had this abandonment wound that's been created within them. That's mainly the energy that I'm getting here. I'm going to see if there's any other energy that wants to come through about this person. What is this person's energy, Spirit? What is this person's energy? What is the clarifier for pile 1? Again, this person is like, this person wants to offer you something solid. This person wants to offer you something really, really solid. This is someone that has really good intentions. I don't see any bad cards in this. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun here. So you could make this person really, really happy. This person could also make you very happy. But with this Knight of Pentacles here, this is very, very slow moving. So this person, I kind of get, sometimes with the Knight of Pentacles, I can get like just a tad little bit, like fear of commitment or really slow to commit. But this is someone that legitimately is wanting to take their time with you. This is someone who wants to take their time to do things right, to offer something really, really solid to you. But it could be very slow. So it could be over a long period of time. They don't want to jump into things very quickly. Maybe there's this sense of you wanting them to like offer more or offer something a little bit more solid or more grounded, but this person kind of wants to take their time in doing that. That doesn't mean that they're not interested in you. That doesn't mean that they don't want to create something with you. This person definitely wants to create something with you, but they just are going to be a little bit more slow about it. And I know that's not something you necessarily want to hear, but that's the energy that is coming through right now. Okay. We have the 6 of Cups. And then as a clarifier, we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is someone who wants to work on creating something with you. Like this is someone that, like this person, you could potentially work with this person. You could be in a kind of work environment with this person. But more of what I'm getting here is that this person wants to build with you. This is someone that wants to build things with you. They want to build your connection. I'm going to get a little bit more with this. Yeah, this is someone who's like... What I'm getting with this person is super, super lighthearted. This is a very lighthearted person. This person likes to have fun. This person wants to take the risk with building something with you, though, and moving forward in this kind of connection. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Why is this Knight of Cups here? Okay. Interesting. We have this Page of Pentacles and this Hermit here. And this is your energy. So this is how they see you. Maybe some of you aren't really sure whether or not this person has good intentions. Oh my gosh, and at the bottom of the deck we have this Ace of Cups. This person has deep feelings for you. Maybe you guys are kind of in a state of kind of soul searching what you really want, and you're not really sure whether or not you want to take this person's offer. We have kind of a younger... We have this Page of Pentacles here, so this is more of a younger energy coming through. And again, this is... and then as far as your energy goes, as far as how they see you as a romantic partner. But this is something that I feel like there's an uncertainty here. And the reason why I say that is because we have this Page of Pentacles, which is more about curiosity and kind of taking the first step into this kind of a relationship. But we also have this Hermit here, and this Hermit here is someone who kind of soul searches, who's not really sure, who takes their time in making the decision here. I'm getting more that there's some kind of a decision that you have to make with this person, and it's okay to take your time. Like, this person doesn't seem like they're going anywhere. Like, again, this person is okay with taking their time with moving forward, and building that with you. It's not this like rushed thing. They don't feel like they need to rush to your aid or rush into anything. If not for them having abandonment energy, maybe some of you could have some abandonment energy, and there's like some level of uncertainty of whether or not you want to let this person in. And there's some soul searching there on your part of whether or not you want this person to be in your life. But at the bottom of the deck energy, we have this beautiful like Ace of Cups here. And underneath that, we have this 10 of Wands. So again, I'm getting that more of this energy of like stress and uncertainty on your part, like whether or not you want to allow this person in your life, whether or not you really trust this person. And again, maybe it could be because of this abandonment energy, or maybe some of you could have experienced some relationships in the past that weren't necessarily pure intentioned. But what I'm seeing with this energy is this person wants to build something with you. They want to take the risk with you. They want to take their time with you and do it right, is what I'm getting. Right, and so that is what I'm seeing for you here. I'm going to clear this out, and I'm going to kind of get a little bit more on their energy here. Okay. So I mean, it's kind of, yeah, like, it seems to be very straightforward. Like, this is good. Like, what I'm seeing is there's nothing ill-intentioned about this person. We have perseverance and success. And then we have gratitude at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to see if there are any other messages that come out. I'm just seeing if there's any advice for you at this point. So any advice for anybody in pile number 1? Thank you. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm talking about. It's beautiful energy. There's like so much to be grateful for here. And then we've got one more. This one I cannot, it's like way too big for me to shuffle the other way. Just gonna set that aside. Any other advice, Spirit? Okay. At the bottom of the deck we have devotion. This is someone that's like legit. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, and I know these cards are like totally not exactly organized. So we have perseverance here, and it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And that's coming more so from your energy. Again, because I had that energy in the very beginning where is it? Kind of this burdened energy. It's like you have the ability to change. You have the ability to remain flexible, and you have the ability to persevere through whatever it is that you are experiencing that might be difficult at this moment. And then we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And then at the bottom of the deck we have, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents with gratitude. And so those are some affirmations that you could potentially utilize over the next couple of days. Like, I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. We have victory here. And again, I'm getting Ace of Cups energy. And again, with that 8, like there is something about 8 here. And 8 typically tends to mean abundance. 8 typically tends to mean wealth, prosperity, like really good things in this pile. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. And again, that Ace of Cups energy. And then we have this sacred space here, right here. Again, that reminds me of this energy here. Right here, timeless peace right now, pure consciousness. And it reminds me of this hermit energy here. So some of you could really be going into this space, or like maybe going into meditative spaces and kind of getting more in touch with yourself, getting more in touch with your inner child, more in touch with your intuition, more in touch with what you would like to create. And more in touch with like just getting into that state of stillness and that sacred space, that space that is insanely expansive, right? Because like really, I think, was it what Albert Einstein who said time's not linear, right? When you're in that moment to moment, you can expand or bend or kind of shift time in a way. Like time breathes, right? It can breathe just like this sacred space, just like that hermit energy, like getting into that meditative space or getting into that place of rest or that place of stillness, just to allow yourself to realign and align with yourself once again would potentially be beneficial to you. Again, we have magic. Again, that when we have devotion, wholehearted in presence and service to a higher love. Again, this person that's coming in for you, they are legit, okay? There is nothing that I'm seeing from this person that is bad. They might have a little bit of ego. They might have a little bit of wounded energy, maybe abandonment energy, or maybe it's something that you have to work on, or you both have to work on, or something that, you know, both of you two experience on some level. But again, getting into that place of stillness and getting into that place where you can really have more of the sense of joy and the sense of lightness about you in your life. You have this sense of getting in touch with your inner child that's going to really assist you, and it's okay to offer, and it's okay to be open. And so that is all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this reading was helpful for you. In the event that it was, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell in the event that you want to know if there are any other readings of mine that you would like to see. And so that is all I have for you. I wish you the best and blessings. Bye. Hello and welcome, my beautiful pile number 2. You chose this beautiful clear aura quartz, and this is going to be your reading. But first, I did pull some oracle cards just to see, just to get a feel for your energy. So I'm going to be putting these down, and if this resonates with you, then this message is for you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then this message or this pile is most likely not for you. Okay, so let's see here. How do I want to do this? I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but that's okay. I'll read them. Okay, so first of all, we have no rain today, which was your initial kind of energy. And then we have friendship here. The energy of friendship supports our intrinsic desire for connection with others based on mutual affection and appreciation. We have liberator here with freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. The shadow attribute of that is imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. We have this raccoon energy here. We have joy and stability as the number 4. We have friendliness and patience. Again with friendly, we have friendliness twice. We have clear. Notice what feels energetically clear and expand on it. Clean up your desk and see if it shifts the energy. Ask your higher self for clarity. Pay attention to what manifests. We have movement. The moment calls for action. Release analysis paralysis. Dance with flow and experimentation. Step out of past any boundaries of fear, ambivalence, or judgment. The path beckons. We have trust. Ask your guides. Act faithfully on their messages. Call forth the best in others through your attitude, energy, and expectations. Know that you are supported and incorporate weave in an unusual element. Bring all of your gifts together under one umbrella. Legitimize the endeavor. So I pulled like way more. I pulled one extra actually. It's not like way more, but. And then initially when I pulled this, like, I decided to choose one because I don't want to pull more cards than necessary, but I pulled authenticity as well. And then okay, so I'm going to go straight into 37 right now. 37, so this no rain today is essentially a picture of this beautiful sun that's chasing away this cloud that is raining. So some of you could be clearing some of the things in your life that are not necessarily beneficial to you. And most of those things I would essentially imagine have to do with, like, perhaps you were in a relationship at some point with someone and you broke up, or some kind of an emotional thing that had been hindering you, whether it might be something that broke your heart a while ago, or some kind of a relationship that you're not necessarily in anymore. Or the energy that I'm getting more with this is clearing that emotional space within yourself and starting to allow that sense of joy and happiness into your life. We have this joy and stability card here, which is beautiful. It has this beautiful sun coming out. Like, so we have the sun coming out twice. So some of you could be coming out of this really hard period in your life, whatever that period might have been, that could have been emotionally difficult for you. and you're starting to allow the sun to come into your life. You're starting to wake up to different opportunities that are presenting themselves in your life, and those different opportunities could be having to do with like social events, like going out for parties and all of that stuff. The thing is we have this raccoon energy here, and this raccoon energy, like if you notice, it's super, super dark. So again, you could be maybe coming out of this hermit mode where you had been in kind of like, you've kind of almost, the energy that I'm getting from here is more so this energy where you've kind of kind of hibernated. I think that's the best word for it, is like you've kind of hibernated and you've put your defenses up, and there's almost a sense of you coming, kind of stepping out of that a little bit and starting to allow different things to come into your life and different people to come into your life. I know that this reading is essentially what this person's intentions are, and I'm seeing like just even in the very beginning, we have friendliness twice. So maybe this person could be a friend. Maybe this is someone you might be romantically interested in, but that might not necessarily have, romantic interest in you. And the only reason I say that is because we have friendship twice, and we have the number 22. So that's about partnerships. And we have that twice. So I'm not sure if this person's just a friend to you, or maybe you see this person as a friend, or you're just wondering whether or not this, what this person's intentions are. Anyways, so essentially that is what I'm seeing for you here right now. We have Liberator here. So some of you could be experiencing this, almost the sense of freeing yourself from your outmoded beliefs. Again, this is that like kind of chase that sun chasing away that rain energy. So some of you could have experienced a lot of things that kind of held you back, or some kind of mental anguish on some level, that you're like learning those different patterns, and you're learning to come out of those patterns and out of those negative thought patterns, and you're releasing yourself from all of those things that kind of held you back from really being able to experience that sense of joy within you. We have this friendliness and patience here, and some of you could be waiting for something to grow out of this friendship. But there's almost this sense that there's this like happiness that you receive from this person, or this like, you might have a legitimate friend that you have in your life, and this person brings you a lot of joy. Like, this person coming into your life could be someone that has kind of allowed you to kind of come out of that darkness that you might have experienced previously, and they could have been assisting you through this dark period in your life. We have clear, and again, it's really interesting that we have clear here, because the sun is clearing away all of this cloud. Like, so in a sense, there could be some things that are clearing out from your life, things that are kind of moving away, things that are not necessarily, things that were kind of inhibiting more so, that are kind of getting clearer, that are kind of moving away from your life. We have notice what feels energetically clear and expand on it. And then ask your higher self for clarity. Pay attention to what manifests. The energy that I'm getting here is that you could have a lot of self-limiting beliefs, or could have had a lot of self-limiting beliefs. For whatever reason, I'm getting more of a kind of like a self-conscious energy a little bit here, just a tiny bit. And the reason why I get that is because it's almost like this raccoon is in this really dark space, and it's almost like they're hiding themselves. So some of you could have been, again, like you could have been in this hibernating period in your life, or could be like kind of hiding yourself. But really, what you have to offer is quite a lot. Like, I'm getting more of this Empress energy here. And the reason why I'm getting this Empress energy here is because we have this woman who has all of the moons above her, and she's kind of incorporated into this water and incorporated into all of this beautiful, lush, and nurturing environment. And some of you could be kind of stepping into your power after going through a really long and difficult period in your life where you didn't really, maybe you didn't allow yourself to be seen by others. And I'm getting that more with this energy here and then with this liberator here. So it's almost like you're coming out. You're almost like blooming. You're coming out and like showing your light for the first time in a very long time. And you're liberating yourself from the things that held you back and the things that were painful to you. And you're liberating yourself from this pain. And it's a very beautiful energy that I'm seeing here. We have movement. The moment calls for action. Release analysis paralysis. Dance with flow and experimentation. Step out past any boundaries or fear, ambivalence or judgment. Again, it's like there is almost this space of insecurity or this fear, or I'm not sure if it had to do with insecurity, fear, or pain, or all of the above. But it's almost like you're stepping out of that. And Spirit is like recognizing that you're releasing yourself from this analysis paralysis. Maybe you were stuck in this mental pattern for a really long period of time and you're coming out of that. And you're learning to dance and to flow and to experiment and to kind of step outside of your comfort zone and kind of step into your power and trust that everything that is happening in your life is aligning with your life perfectly, and you're acting faithfully based off of everything that is expressing itself in your life. We have call forth the best in others through your attitude, energy, and expectations. Know that you are supported. And then we have weave in an unusual element. Bring all of your gifts together under one umbrella. Legitimize the endeavor. So there's almost like this trust and this incorporation that you're learning to trust. I think that's mainly what I'm seeing here. Like, you're learning to trust. You're learning to really trust yourself, and you're really learning to trust the universe. And everything that is showing up in your life is like, it's just this clearing that is taking place in your life where you're actually stepping into your power and stepping into that stillness and stepping into that intuition and really being more aligned with yourself and more aligned with the universe and what you are creating and with what you are also attracting. And you're very, you could also be a very artistic person and a very adaptable person. Like, some of the things that you could have been through in the past could have been really, really difficult for you. Like, maybe some of you felt like you were broken from the inside and you just didn't know how to really express that light and love that you held within yourself. And it's almost like you're setting yourself free from all of these things that were limiting, all of these things that were holding you back, and all of these fears, all of this like we have analysis paralysis. So maybe some of you could have been really like caught in these loop patterns or these thought patterns that were not necessarily serving you and only holding you back from kind of over analyzing everything that was happening around you and everything that was happening in your life. And finally, there's a sense of color that's coming about, and there's this sense of being able to clear all of the pain that you've experienced in the past and really allowing that to shine forth as something that's a part of you that has made you who you are and that has like contributed to the person that you are now. And rather than from this place of, oh, I'm broken, almost from this place of recognizing that all of those little pieces that were maybe shattered kind of came together in creating the person you are now. And it's almost made more of a dynamic person. Like, you're recognizing the beauty of having experienced all of that pain, and you're really, instead of using it as a crutch or being a victim to it. You're really embodying it and really embracing it and allowing that to navigate the way that you experience life. And so it's really interesting, the energy that I'm getting from that. So this is the energy that I'm seeing for you. I'm going to clear this off, and if this resonated with you, then this is your pile. And we're going to go into some tarot and just kind of get a feel for what this person's intentions are. I'm just going to set this side right here in case I need it. Okay, so we're going to just ask some very simple questions. And the simple question is like, what kind of energy is this person? What is their intention towards you? And then how do they see you? Okay. These are really big cards. So okay. So what is the energy of this person that my pile number 2 is inquiring about? What is the energy? Okay. Wow. We have the 10 of staves. Okay, pile. So we are going with, what are their intentions for pile number 2? We have Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. And then we have pile for the third pile. How do they see pile number 2? How do they see pile 2? Oh goodness. Okay, we have the 3 of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords. Okay, so this person could be experiencing a lot of stress in their lives. They could be really burdened. This could be a really, really hard worker. Someone who works a lot. Maybe someone who is a workaholic. Someone who really does their best to try to support the people around them. This could be a support person in your life. That's what I'm initially getting from this. I'm gonna see if I can get any more from this. As far as what their intentions are towards you, why is this 10 of Staves here? Who is this person for pile 1? Or I mean pile 2. Who is this person for pile 2? Who is this person for pile 2? Can I get some clarifiers, please, Spirit? Interesting. Huh. This person could be going through a transition in their life. And for some of you, this could be someone from your past. But there's a lot of conflict that this person is experiencing. Whether that's in their own life. I feel like more so this is having to do with a lot of their burdens. And they're moving past all of this conflict. They're moving past all of these things that were very difficult for them. There's almost like this period in this person's life where they've been through a lot. Like this person has been through a lot is what I'm getting from this. Is there anything else for pile for the first card? Who is this person? Who is this person? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this person is walking away from something. Whether it's from some kind of a relationship, some kind of a conflict that they've experienced in the past, but this person is walking away and they're moving away. They're either moving and they're like literally moving. This person could literally be moving. And then we have like King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot going on in this person's life. So straight out the gate, we have the 10 of Wands energy. And the 10 of Wands energy is just like this really exhausted, like burdened energy. This is someone who works a lot, who overworks themselves. This is someone who overextends themselves, who does too much, who does a lot for people and almost does too much for people. Like they don't know where their boundaries are, where their limits are. This is someone who might bring out a competitive nature in other people. But they're working really, really, really hard towards their goals. And they seem to be in some form of a transition. Maybe they've moved recently. Maybe they're moving somewhere else. Maybe they've walked away from different things that were very painful for them. But this is someone who works really, really, really hard. This is someone who's more of a workaholic. I'm getting more of a workaholic with this energy here. So this is like the energy of the person that you are inquiring about. I'm gonna get a little bit more. And then we have, what intentions does this person have with you? And then we have this Ace of Cups here, which is incredibly beautiful energy. So they could see you as, they could potentially have a lot of love for you. Someone who has a lot of love for you. Again, like I'm just getting that energy here. And then as a clarifier to that, we have the King of Wands and the Three of Swords. I'm gonna get a little bit more. Okay, we've got a few different energies coming up here. And else, why is this Ace of Cups here? Okay. Now then we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck of that. So I don't know if you can see that. Interesting. This could have, you know what? For those of you who've been in a kind of a relationship with this person, or some kind of like if you've had any kind of romantic feelings towards this person could be someone who their heart was recently broken. We have this King of Wands energy here, which is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy here coming through. And we also have this Three of Swords here. So this person could have gone through a breakup. This person could have gone through something recently that they've walked away from, some kind of conflict that they've experienced, whether it was with you or whether it was with somebody else. This is someone who had their heart broken, or you could have been the person who had their heart broken, because the way that they see you is this Three of Swords. That's how they see you. They see you as someone who has been heartbroken, or someone who potentially broke their heart, because we have this Three of Swords here, and we have this King of Wands here, and then we also have this King of Pentacles here, and then we have this Eight of Pentacles and this Strength. So some of them could have been working really, really hard to get over this breakup. And we have this King of Pentacles here. So this could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here, Earth energy. So we have fire and earth energy here. But this is someone that is like really, really working really hard on themselves, and someone who is working on maintaining their strength and overcoming everything that they've experienced that was really burdening and very difficult for them. This is someone who is making a transition toward calmer and more peaceful waters. But there's some level of this, like, someone who's wanting to see, like, this is someone who's worked really, really, really hard to get to where they are. And there's almost a sense of, yeah, there's almost a sense of working past whatever heartache that they've experienced. So for those of you who are inquiring about someone that you were in a relationship with previously, and you are asking what their intentions are, this person is wanting to move past all of the pain that they've experienced. From what I am seeing here, this person is really working hard on themselves and working really hard to be a better person and to grow that strength within themselves, to be aligned to move past this pain that they've experienced. But as far as how they feel about you, there is this Ace of Cups here. So there is this love here that they feel towards you. And we have this Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this person could be in the state of, like, maybe taking a break. And maybe you guys aren't in this period of talking to one another. You could be in a no contact period. But how they see you as well is in this Three of Swords energy here. And I'm going to get a little bit more. Let's see if there's any more with that energy. Why is this Three of Swords energy here? Why is this Three of Swords energy here, Spirit? Okay. Why is this Three of Swords energy here? Okay, there was a lot here. Something else that flipped. Where did it go? I swear it flipped. Where is it? There it is. Anything else? No. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have... Okay, there's a lot of masculine energy coming through, okay? Like, there is so much masculine energy coming through. So we have the Magician, we have the King of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So how this person views you. This person sees you as a pretty powerful individual, someone who really works diligently to get what they want, someone who is very in tune with themselves and very in tune with their manifestation abilities. This is someone, the King of Swords is someone who is really ambitious, who really works diligently to get what they want, who's very accomplished, someone who works diligently to obtain their goals. And this is someone who is very ambitious. We also have this Page of Wands at the bottom. So this is someone who's kind of more so in their ego, someone who's not really very committal, someone who can be very, very artistic and creative. And then we have this Page of Swords here, which is all about this restless energy. There's almost like this anxiety or this need to go out and adventure. This could be a very adventurous spirit, again, with the Page of Wands and this Page of Swords here. These could be very adventurous spirits. And what I'm getting at with this at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7. We have the 7 of Swords, and then we also have the Chariot energy. So it's possible that you could have potentially there could have been some level of deception here, and this person is working toward overcoming that deception on some level, toward moving past everything, like overcoming those obstacles and moving past those things, moving past that anxiety. There's quite a bit going on here. But with this 8 of Pentacles here, for those of you who did have some kind of a relationship that, like, where there were some obstacles and there were some things that could have been painful in the relationship, this person is willing to work on it. They're like they're working on themselves, but there's some level for some of you where this person is willing to work on this relationship with you. It's wild that we have so much masculine energy here. I'm gonna clear this out, but I don't see anything, bad about this person. There's nothing bad about this person that I'm seeing. I'm seeing that this person, like, I'm not sure who might have had this deception, like kind of 7 of Swords energy here. I'm gonna see if I could get a little bit more, because what I'm getting more from this reading is that there is almost this period of where you're not talking, almost like this no contact, maybe no communication. Maybe you guys could be taking a break from one another, because we do have this 4 of Swords. And maybe this person could have hurt you. There could have been some level, this person betrayed you. There's some level of hurt that happened with you and this person. And whatever is going on with you and this person, what this person is working on is they're working on themselves. They're working on getting to a place where they can move past. I'm getting more of this walk away energy from this person. Like, for some of you, there is a possibility that this person might want to work on things with you, but I'm more getting that this person is wanting to walk away and move toward things that are a little bit easier for them. They might be really overwhelmed. What else is going on in this connection, Spirit? What else is going on in this connection? Yeah. You have this. Okay, what else? Let's go with one more. One more, Spirit. What else is going on in this connection? Okay, so we have 10 of Swords, Knight of Cups, and King of Coins. And then we have the 9 of Staves. Whatever happened between you guys, this person does still feel a lot of love for you. And for some of you, again, this isn't for everyone, and this can be kind of different, okay? Because for some of you, I'm getting that this person wants to walk away from everything that was painful for them. But for others of you, I'm seeing here with this and more about this connection that this person is willing, even though there is some, we have this 9 of Staves here. And the 9 of Staves is typically someone who's been through a lot, who's kind of like a wounded warrior, but they're still willing to go through it. Like, they're still willing to put more effort and more time into it. So maybe this person, if there is a break between you two, this person could be going through this period where they're really trying hard to work on themselves, and they could be putting a lot of their time and a lot of their effort into focusing on work, because potentially this might be a bit painful for them. but there is this level of love that they feel towards you. Like they feel this Ace of Cups energy, and this Ace of Cups energy is very powerful, overflowing feelings of love, feelings of unconditional love. And so this person could still want to move forward in the connection regardless of the stuff that had taken place that was painful. And we have this King of Coins here, and this King of Coins is like, this is someone who wants some stability. This is someone who is there for the long haul. This is someone who is willing to work through thick and thin, regardless of everything that has taken place. And even though there might be a break that's happening between you two, this person's there's this almost like this perseverance kind of energy that this person is willing to go the distance a bit more. But again, that's not for everyone, because for others of you, this person was kind of walking away from that. Like they were making a transition, this like they're potentially moving away from this energy that was very chaotic and very painful for them. And for others of you, there's almost like this break, where there was a lot of pain, but this person is also still willing to be this stable person in your life. And so that's the energy that I'm getting here. I'm not necessarily getting that this person, and when I cut the deck, I see the Six of Swords again. So like, it could go either way. For some of you, this person could be moving away or like moving towards things that are, a bit more light, that make them a bit happier, even though they've kind of already worked really hard to build something with you. And for others of you, this person is still willing to take the time and effort to move through things. So that is what I'm getting here. And again, it's kind of difficult because there are two split possibilities here with this energy. And with that, I'm going to go into any advice from Spirit. Is there any advice from Spirit? For my pile number 2. Is there any advice from Spirit? Any advice from Spirit? Any advice from Spirit? Okay. So we've got that. Is there any other advice from Spirit? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I'm just keeping those 3. At the bottom of the deck, we have adversity. Let's do that. Is there any advice for pile? Okay, I'll keep those. Okay, there's 3 here. Interesting. Okay, so we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. We have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. We have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And then we have health. Mother Earth, sweet Mother Bright, bring to me your health and might. We have offering. Give a generous spirit blessings abound. You have adventure. Endless possibilities, enthusiasm will guide you. We have dive in, leap into the unknown, allies at your side. So it's interesting that we have change here because we have movement. So again, with that energy that I was seeing with like this transition, maybe someone was moving. I'm not sure. This is very, very specific, but for some of you who want to stay in this relationship and really care about this person, Spirit is wanting you to move with them. Like, and again, that's very specific for those who are moving, who are like maybe moving to a different location, because we have movement twice here. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So there's almost this, like, we have this courage and this change. So there's almost this need to take action, there's this need to have the courage to trust that action, if you take that action, it's going to bring this sense of freedom. Because we also have this adventure, and then we have this liberator, which is freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. But almost this change, I'm getting that this change is going to bring some level of freedom into your life. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So everything that you might have experienced with this person that could have been challenging, there is wisdom in everything that is happening. There is wisdom in everything that is happening, and everything is happening for a reason. What I'm like, let's see here. I was going to see the bottom of the deck of these energies as well. So we have patience here. And we have safe home. I cast the circle roundabout. Safety is now beyond doubt. Okay, so there's almost this need to trust that this change is going to bring about endless possibilities, and it's going to bring about this sense of movement and the sense of almost this, I'm getting more of the sense of a refreshing like energy right now. And the reason why I'm getting that is because I don't know why I'm getting that, honestly, but it's like I'm getting Hawaii vibes for some reason, and I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because we have, I don't know, these like, it just, I'm getting Hawaii for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting Hawaii. But for those of you, and that's very, very specific, who could potentially move to Hawaii, it would be a very refreshing experience, something that is not necessarily expected. Some of you could come from this very deep place of stability, like this place where you have built your home and you've built this stability around yourself, and it's very safe for you, it's very comfortable for you. And so the thought of moving past that and moving away from that is a bit scary, and it's a bit jarring to you, but it's almost like this change is needed, and there's this need for you to get in touch with that courage within yourself to make that change. And in a sense, there's almost, with this balance and health here, some of you could really, really benefit from kind of bringing your health, and like, health is like such a vast term, like really, like it could mean so many different things, because you could be, but really health overall, like the overall encompassing theme of health is exercising regularly, getting enough sleep regularly, giving yourself enough rest regularly, drinking enough water, eating good food that's actually nourishing to you. So maybe there's this sense of like this need for you to balance your health on some level. Maybe you're not getting enough sleep, you're not drinking enough water, you're not eating good enough food, and there's this sense of like depletion that you have been feeling, and almost this need for you to bring that into balance. And that could also incorporate movement, maybe doing yoga, maybe dancing, maybe doing something that kind of gets you out of that stagnant energy that you might potentially be feeling at this time. And then with offering, give with a generous spirit, blessings abound. Maybe there is something in your life that you could be offering. Maybe you could be offering prayer. Maybe you could be offering things to spirit. We have these women here, and some of you could be Geminis as well. And the reason why I say that is because we have this kind of twin energy here. But for those of you who do practice on some level, whether it's ritualistically or whether you have a particular goddess that you would like to offer anything with, perhaps it would be best for you to make some kind of offering to that deity. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, who you might have an affinity with, maybe coming to that spirit with a sense of prayer and with a sense of reverence and with a sense of offering in order to assist you to be able to make this decision. We have these giraffes here with adventure, with endless possibilities. Enthusiasm will guide you. So when you're enthusiastic, and we have this pretty, like, it's like this beautiful cosmic energy, and it's like this mama giraffe, this papa giraffe, and this baby giraffe. So maybe there's this movement that you might be making as a family. But with giraffes, there's almost this need for, and especially with these beautiful birds here, there's almost this need for you to kind of step into more of this higher perspective, to kind of take a moment and to reflect and to really look at it from a higher perspective, where you're kind of, when you're too close to something and when things are like right in your face, it's a little bit difficult for you to objectively take a view and to get a clear perspective of what's going on. And so when you kind of step out of that, and when you step out of that circle of what's like right in front of you, and you're able to take a look and take a pause and take a step back and really look at the different possibilities and look at, really be able to kind of write down all of the cons and pros of all of the potential opportunities that you have available to you, you have the ability to really make an informed decision to what would be best for you. And then we have dive in, leap into the unknown, allies at your side. So again, whatever this transition is that is taking place, whether it might be from you or from the person that you're with or the person that you were inquiring about, there is this movement that I saw in their life, and it's like this burden, like it's almost, maybe they're moving for work, maybe they're moving for school or something having to do with work or travel, or they're moving for some reason. There's some sense of movement that I saw, or it could be that they're just walking away from a situation. But regardless of that, there's almost this need for you to take some time and to really clear all of the things that might be troubling you, and to really come to a place of stillness, and to really come to a place of looking at the possibilities that you have in front of you objectively from a higher place, maybe from like stepping outside of what's right in front of you. And then also recognizing that it's okay to be spontaneous, and it's okay to kind of have that full energy and dive into what it is that might be scary, because on the other side of that, it could be something that's so incredibly beautiful and so incredibly giving, and it could be something that's so refreshing that you never thought would be what you thought it would be, coming from this place of uncertainty and not really being sure, in this place of fear. Really, Spirit is wanting you to get into that sense of adventure, that sense of enthusiasm that would allow you to kind of step into that place of that full energy is what I'm getting more so with this. I'm stepping into that full energy where you do take a leap of faith and the universe catches you and you dive into the unknown and you have allies at your side and you're into this playful, like this more refreshing energy. That's like this playful energy that I'm getting more so. And I think it's because of these dolphins here. We have this girl that seems to be just dived in with these dolphins, and this all dolphins really represent are this playful energy, stepping into that playful energy, stepping into that joyful energy. And again, that kind of reminds me of this. We have joy and stability. So perhaps whatever you might be diving into will bring a sense of stability, and maybe that's something that you're afraid of, that you're not really sure if it's going to be stable, you're not really sure if it's going to be a good idea for you. But again, we're like moving away from this fear. You want to move away from this fear, from all of these self-limiting beliefs, from all of these clouded ways of thinking, and kind of stepping into the possibilities and the enthusiasm and that joy and that light that brings about the sense of liberation. Anyways, so that is essentially what I have for you. I hope this was helpful for you. In the event that it was, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. In the event that you want to hear any other readings from me, I really appreciate you stopping by. I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope everything works out for you. And that's all I really have to say. Blessings. Bye. Hello and welcome, my beautiful pile number 3. You chose this gorgeous fluorite crystal, and this is going to be your reading. I did pull some oracle cards just to get a feel for your energy. That way, in the event that this resonated with you, then you will know that this is your pile. In the event that it doesn't resonate for you, please choose a different pile. Maybe choose a different reading or a different video, but this is what I have for you. So we're going to start with these little guys, I guess. And again, this is just mainly to get a feel for whether or not this message is for you. I don't know how I want to put these. Let's do that. This is beautiful energy so far. Let's see what we have here. Okay, maybe I'll just do that. Okay, that makes more sense. So there's so much going on here. I just want to say, I don't know if you can see any or all of that. Try to move this so it's a little better. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so we have athlete, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. The shadow attribute of that is misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability, and entitlement. Then we have surrender here. The energy of surrender supports us to let go of illusionary control and yield to the flow of love and life. We have blossom here, and it's just incredibly powerful energy. I love that. She's just holding this. What looks like, this really reminds me of the magician energy here. This is someone who is kind of utilizing their force and their intention into creating this into physical reality. Like, this is wildly powerful, this card. And then we have lizard here. Some of you, I'm getting a lot of fire here. We have fire twice, okay? So some of you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also getting water energy here. Okay, let me just finish. We have embrace, welcome the experience, hug someone you care about as soon as you are able to do so. Wrap your loving consciousness around a situation. It may be a gift of greater awareness. We have desire. You are worthy of your desires. Be curious and explore your soul's yearnings. Let yourself want what you want, even if you're afraid you won't or will get it. Paradox, explore the contradiction, let it breathe life into the situation. Release stagnation, ambivalence, embrace your dichotomy. Try the wrong approach. Interesting. And then we have abundance and receptivity here. I don't know if you can even see that from up there, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there. This is amazing. I'm just like nerding out on this energy already. Okay, so let's start with the very beginning, the very first significator card. So we have 32, we have touch the sky, and what we have essentially here is this person who's just kind of, she is letting her braid down and almost waiting for someone to grab a hold of it. Perhaps some of you have been waiting for something or waiting for someone to enter into your life, and that's not necessarily like, you haven't necessarily been putting yourself out there per se. I'm getting more so that you've been kind of in the state of surrender, and then you've been in the state of allowing things to unfold as they're meant to unfold. But in a sense, like what I'm getting with this touch the sky card is she's kind of, it's almost like she's in this place where she's waiting for it to come to her. Like she's waiting for this energy to come to her, but she's not really putting any effort into making this a possibility or like putting herself out there per se. We have this bird here on her shoulder, and so maybe some of you could be really in touch with your intuition. Some of you could be really in touch with your inner voice, or your voice maybe for spirit or your higher sense of self. And there's almost like this very cloud kind of energy that I'm getting with this. So I'm getting more of a like kind of ethereal type of energy here. I'm getting more of a Pisces energy here, honestly. Even though we have these two kind of fiery cards here, with the touch the sky, I'm getting more so Piscean energy. Energy where you're very creative individuals, you're very in touch and in tune with your creative sense of self, and you are more of dreamers than doers is what I'm getting. And I know that's kind of bizarre because we also have this energy here that's blossom, that says blossom. So out of this creativity that you have within yourself, it's almost like you're manifesting. You're working on your manifestations, and you're working on bringing them into fruition and actually bringing them into life. So whatever you're experiencing, you're really being really intentioned with everything that you're doing. And I have a lot of solar plexus energy here that's really, really strong. And again, that's like very masculine energy coming through, whereas this energy is more so of a feminine energy. Like if you notice, she's more in a place of surrender and like receptivity, whereas this one is in more of a like state of creativity, the state of like bringing almost that femininity, that creativity into the masculine, like into life, into existence, into what we see and what we feel and what we touch. And it's wild because this is actually very similar to that energy as well. Like this is this athlete that's like has his arms wide open, and he has the cosmos like circling around him. It's like the cosmos bend to my will, But more like this energy that I'm getting is mainly that I'm getting more of an as above, so below energy with this, because these two are so similar. Like, this reminds me of the magician energy. This is someone who is holding on to that masculinity, holding on to that creativity, and out of that creativity and out of that intention, she is creating these leaves that are being birthed into existence. So I'm getting like an empress energy, but I'm also getting magician energy. So it's like a mixture between empress and magician in this for some reason. And then again, we have like the as above, so below. Like, this is someone that's creating that. This is someone that's blossoming everything that she has created, everything that she has cultivated in her life into existence. So maybe some of you are going through this period where you're actually birthing an idea into fruition. Maybe you've been putting a lot of intention into creating this thing. Maybe it's a business. Maybe it's, artwork. Maybe you've been painting. Maybe you've been writing, deciding you wanted to write a book, and you're actually writing the book, and you're creating that, and you're manifesting that. And then again, we have with this receptivity, I'm going to kind of cover her boobies. With this receptivity, again, it's like that same kind of energy. It's that like as above, so below energy, but it's the feminine version of that energy. So maybe some of you are bringing your feminine and masculine aspects into balance, and that's creating the kind of, you're birthing into life a lot of this abundance here. We have the surrender with this energy of green. Like, so some of you could be in the state where you're surrendering a lot of your relationships, or like maybe you're in the state of surrender when you're a bit more receptive to the different relationships that are coming up to your life. And it's mainly in the state of surrender with being aligned with your heart chakra, which is this green color, which is the sense of openness. Maybe there is a sense of openness that you are starting to tune into. You're starting to tune into this sense of openness within your heart chakra. And as such, so long as people that are coming into your life align with that heart chakra, you are allowing them into your life. But if they're not necessarily aligning with that heart chakra, it's very easy for you to kind of let that go. And again, it says the energy of surrender supports us to let go of illusionary controls and yield to the flow of love and life. Again, so that's exactly what the energy I'm getting here. Like, if something aligns with your heart chakra, then you're okay with holding on to it. And if something doesn't align with your heart chakra, you're okay with letting it go. So you're like in this state of surrender with your heart chakra, that whoever comes into your life that is aligned with you, you're okay with keeping them in your life, and whoever doesn't align with you, you're okay with letting them go. There's not like, you're in this state of surrender, and you're almost in this state of receptivity here that I'm seeing here. And with this lizard here, lizards are very, very adaptable. They are very, very adaptable to their different environments. And so some of you could be people who either like to make themselves invisible depending on the kind of environment that you are surrounded in, or you can be extremely colorful and you can adapt. You're like almost a chameleon in that sense. Like, I'm getting more that you're a chameleon in social situations and in different situations in your life. Like, you adapt yourself to whatever environment suits you, or you adapt yourself to whatever would be best for that environment. Whether it be kind of hiding yourself, that way no one sees like who you are, or maybe it's making yourself more colorful for those to be kind of more, I guess, more enamored by you. Maybe enamored is not the right word that I'm looking for, but to be more appealing to those around you. But either way, you have this sense of adaptability and this sense of being able to adapt and change to different environments that suit your needs. And then we have this abundance here, which again kind of goes aligned with this green energy here. It's like you're starting to step into this state of abundance. You're starting to step into this surrender energy, but you're also cultivating everything that you would like to create into your life. And so there's almost this beautiful balance between your masculinity and your femininity, whereas like you're being, oh yeah, again, receptivity. I didn't even know that it said receptivity. Again, receptivity. It's like this energy here. Like she's being receptive. She's waiting for something to come to her. And almost like she's waiting for someone, like her, maybe her romantic partner or her match or someone to come to her. But either way, it's like it's almost like she's waiting for life to come to her and she's not making life happen so much. But I know it's bizarre because we have these two very feminine energies here, and then we also have these two very masculine energies here. So it's like some of you could enjoy going, like literally going to the gym and working out, and some of you could also be really learning to transcend physical limits. So some of you could be stepping into that magician energy where you're learning how to overcome different limitations in regards to the physical realm and the spirit realm. It's almost like your development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. So it's almost like this balance between your sense of learning how to adapt in the spiritual realm while learning to adapt in the physical realm. And it's almost coming from a state of balance. We have embrace, welcome the experience, hug someone you care about. As soon as you are able to do so, wrap your loving consciousness around the situation. It may be a gift of greater awareness. And what's wild is we have this wraparound here. So maybe, and then we have this like on her arm, there's this like snake, the energy, like the snake kind of bangle dealy that's on her arm. So there could be a lot of transformation that is going on in your life, and we're getting a lot of this reptilian energy. So some of you could be shedding some skin that has not necessarily, like, just shedding some skin that you're kind of growing out of, and that could be in different situations and different friend groups and different people in your life. So some of you could literally be shedding some of those things away, and you're kind of stepping into more of your power. You're stepping into this power where you're like, where you're feeling more confident about yourself. You have this sense of, you know who you are, and it's almost like this sense of self-assurance that you've been stepping into, and knowing what you can create, and stepping into this place of creativity, but also being kind of like the creator and the master of what you are intending. We have embraced desire and paradox. So, and it says explore the contradiction, which is wild because in a way this is very contradicting energies. Like we have the masculine energy and then we have the feminine energy. Like if I can pile these all, like, let's see, like the feminine energy, let's see, how would I, like these three here, like this is a feminine energy, surrender is feminine, receptivity is feminine. Like if you, okay, and I don't mean to be like, I don't know, I kind of want to use this as an example, but like if you think about the masculine energy, this is someone that's like, yeah, okay, think about like, guess I'm gonna go for it. Think about the penis, right? Like the penis, it penetrates, it gets things done. It like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm seeing this. It like gets things done, right? It has a particular, it's got a goal and it makes that goal happen, right? Whereas when you're in like where you think about the vagina or like or the feminine aspect of like having your legs open, right? You're receiving. This is like the same situation. So it's like, so the feminine aspect is about surrender, right? You're surrendering, you're receiving. And this is receptivity right here. It's like you're receiving downloads. It's like almost like you're receiving downloads from the universe. Like some of you could be very, very intuitive as well, but it's almost like you're receiving this energy that's this like cosmos energy, like that's feminine, right? And then there's also the penis side of it where it's like penetrator. It's like, I'm making this is what I'm making, and it's like seeding, it's like creating this into existence. I hope that's not super weird. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. You know what, it is what it is. if it's offensive to any of you guys, y'all are welcome to just go. But for those of you who decide to stay, thanks for staying. I don't know. I'm a weird person, okay? So nice to meet you. I'm Nauvi. Okay, so yeah, so in a way it's like this paradox. It's like you're finding a balance between this receptivity and like this like masculine and feminine, like these qualities within yourself, and you're learning how to play with those energies. Anyways, so that is what I'm saying. And it's like, and there's like this abundance that's coming out of it. Anyways, regardless, and yeah, it's like, and this beautiful lotus is blooming. This, like, there's something that's blooming in your life again, and we see it with this here, and it's blooming and it's blooming. And there's almost this sense of receptivity, like this want to, like, someone to like catch a hold of your braid and maybe like bring you into their life, but you're in this state of surrender. And so that is what I'm seeing for your energy here right now. I'm going to go into your reading and see what this person's intentions are. Okay, we're going to go into your tarot. And the first thing I'm going to look at is, who is this person? Who is this person that you are inquiring about? Who is this person that you are inquiring about? Who is this person that you're inquiring about? Ooh, okay. Knight of Cups. Okay. So, a romantic partner, potentially. Someone who is making an offer to you. What is this person's intentions? What is this person's intentions? What is this person's intentions? What is this person's intention? We have the Hierophant. Oh, okay. And how do they see you, my pile number 3? How do they see pile number 3? We've got several cards here, but I'm just gonna, wow, we have the Emperor. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. Someone could be spying on you. Okay, and I mean spying on you, like meaning like your social media. They could be interested in, like, they could be really curious about what you have going on in your life. So the person that you are inquiring about, we have this Knight of Cups. So this is someone who is very, very romantic. This is like a lovey-dovey person. This is someone who is offering you all of these. This is like court energy, okay? Like, this is someone who is courting you. This is someone who wants to date you. This is someone who wants something with you, okay? There's something romantic here that this person is offering to you. And then when we have this here, the Hierophant typically, and what I'm getting with this, okay, this isn't for everyone, but what I'm getting with this is someone that wants to marry you, okay? The Hierophant is about, like, essentially it's church, you know, like traditionally, like that's what it would typically mean. It would mean tradition. It would mean conformity. It would mean religion. So I'm not sure if you are someone who is religious. If you are, there's no judgment at all whatsoever. But this person might want to actually be in some kind of marriage with you. And the reason why I say this is because if you see, we have these two couples here, and he's literally marrying these two couples. like, and that's not what it's like in every single Hierophant deck, like Hierophant card, but in this particular card, that is what I'm getting. With the Emperor, this person can see you as someone that's very stable. Some of you are Aries energy, so maybe this person sees you, you know, they resonate with you being an Aries, or you could be someone that is very stable in your life, someone who has more of a masculine energy. Again, like, we're getting that kind of an energy here with this blossom here. Like, that's more of like that Emperor energy. So some of you, again, could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's that fire energy. This is this energy that like brings a stability, but also manifests outside of that. The Emperor is the masculine version of the Empress, right? And the Empress is someone who provides creativity. This is someone who provides like those feminine aspects, and not saying that you don't have those feminine aspects, but you are someone who is more perhaps like logically minded, someone who is more stable, someone who is a bit more structured in your life. Maybe you have like, maybe you're an A-type personality where you have like a, you know, you go to work and you make, you know, you're more of a provider. Maybe you have more of a provider kind of energy about you. But that's the kind of energy that I am seeing here. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more in regards to what this energy is here. Why is this Knight of Cups here, Spirit? Why is this Knight of Cups here? Can you tell me more about this Knight of Cups? Whew. Okay. Okay, so this looked really good up until the Page of Wands. I really don't like the Page of Wands, and the reason why is because the Page of Wands is very the opposite. Like, this is someone very the opposite of marriage here, which is kind of wild as to why, like, these are very, very, very different energies here. But again, maybe for some of you, this person wants more of a traditional relationship with you. Maybe they want maybe they do want a marriage with you. We're not really 100% sure on the marriage, but they want some kind of a traditional relationship with you, is what I'm getting here. And this person, okay, so we do have the Six of Cups here, which is beautiful. Like, we have two cups energy here. So this person might be an artistic person. This might be a dreamer. This might be someone who spends a lot of time in their emotions, like in the emotional realm of things. And this is also kind of soulmate energy is what I get here. Maybe you could have known this person, you could have had this person in a past life. So this could be like past life energy, but this could also mean someone who is kind of shares that inner child with you. This is someone who really enjoys spending time with you and spending quality time with you. And there's like this soulmate energy. There's almost like this innocence, this pure innocence about this here. And I get that pure innocence more so with this Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, because both of these show very young energy. So maybe you could bring about this young energy in this person. Like, you could bring out their inner child and you bring out the sense of joy within them. However, we also have this Page of Wands here, and this Page of Wands is someone who's very non-committal. This is someone who's like a player. This is someone who just wants to have their kicks, who wants to just have fun. So again, they're like very different energies here, so please take what resonates. This could be someone who is legitimately interested in you and actually wants to offer you something, and we're seeing that offer with this Knight of Cups. And then we're also seeing this Six of Cups energy here, which is saying that this person is legitimately interested in having some kind of a relationship or some kind of a friendship with you. Maybe you could have been friends in the past. Maybe you could have known this person for a really long time. But what I'm seeing is that this person feels this sense of comfortability around you. Like you feel like family to this person is what I'm getting with that Six of Cups. Why is this Hierophant energy here? Why is this Hierophant energy here, Spirit? Okay. Why is this... Don't come back. Oh. Wow. Okay. What? Oh, goodness me. Okay, we're just keeping it all. All right. Okay. Okay. So this person finds you very, very physically attractive. Okay. This person wants to knock your boots. Like, if you haven't already, this is someone who wants to knock your boots. This is someone who wants to marry their cup with you. Like, again, I'm getting marriage with this, okay? I could be totally like, but I'm seeing, the thing is, that's the bizarre thing. Like, okay, the overall energy of this, right? We have this Temperance here, which is bringing everything into balance, bringing your emotional aspect into balance, maybe bringing both of your energies into balance. But we also have, so we have both of these aces here, and that's pretty significant, okay? So again, this person finds you very, very attractive, okay? We have two of the very masculine energies coming out, and this is so this person could legitimately have a penis, you know, okay? And they could legitimately get really excited when they think about you. We have this Queen of Swords here as, and we also have this Moon here. So some of you could be the Queen of Swords. Some of you could be air energy. You could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, okay? This person could be a fire energy. Maybe it's like bringing both of these energies into, yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's bringing both of these energies together. So maybe they want to have a legitimate relationship with you. Because we're having these two very different energies that are being married by this Temperance card. And there are these two very like different energies here. We have this fire energy, and then we also have this air energy, and we have this Queen of Swords energy. So if you are the Queen of Swords, this is someone that wants to have more of a romantic kind of experience with you. Whether it is purely physical, it's not really indicated here so much. Like, there is definitely interest in regards to like a physical connection with you, 100%. Like, there's no doubt about that. But as far as this goes, like with this Queen of Swords and this Moon here, the moon kind of brings to light things that are not necessarily observable in the dark. And we have Scorpio energy here. So again, there could be, and Scorpio, I'm getting, oh man, I cut the deck and that's what I got here. So again, this person could legitimately want some kind of a relationship with you. With that Scorpio energy, I get more of a sexy vibe kind of energy. So I'm gonna, okay, can you chill? Wow. We have the Ten of Cups here. That's beautiful. Okay, I wasn't asking, but Spirit just, that's fine. Spirit, and I might ask again, and Spirit might get mad, but I didn't ask, and it just flew out. So I just, I just want to double check. Is this, all right, let's go ahead and cover those. Yeah, so this person wants to have a legitimate partnership with you. Yeah, there's some kind of, okay. Maybe you bring this sense of healing to this person. if you guys have been in some kind of a separation, this person wants to heal that. This person wants to bring your energies together again. Like, for those of you who are in separation, this could be reconciliation. Just take whatever resonates. And I'm going to ask if this person legitimately, okay, does this person want a marriage or a relationship? What does this person want? Okay, chill out. Does this person want a relationship? Yeah, this is someone who wants to like actually bring, like give you an offer something tangible into your life. Yeah, see here, we've got the King of Pentacles. This is someone who legitimately wants to offer something into your life, something that's real, something that's physical. Like, and I'm not saying physical as in like lustful or whatever. No, this is someone that legitimately wants to offer you something legitimate. There is this Page of Wands here though. So for some of you, whoever's watching, there is player energy for some of you, okay? I'm not saying this is for everyone. For the most part, this is someone who does want some kind of stable relationship with you, because you do bring about this sense of comfort and this sense of peace to this person, almost like this sense of family that like there's almost a sense of family that I'm getting from this energy. Like there's this person like feels like they've known you for a long time. It's like that kind of energy. This person feels really comfortable with you, feels safe with you, and maybe vice versa. Maybe you feel very safe with this person. With the Emperor here, what else can you tell me about this Emperor energy here? How do they see pile number 3? How do they see pile number 3, Spirit? Okay. And then at the bottom, I'm just going to go with... So we have the Tower here, which is kind of wild. Maybe someone could have had a really... Okay, let's not... Oh my gosh, this is too many. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, we're going to do just a few more for... Thank you. Okay. So again, this is more masculine energy. Someone could have had a really hefty realization about you. And again, with that fire energy. So this person sees you as someone who's very creative and ambitious. Oh my gosh. This person sees you. This is we've got the Ace of Cups here, okay? And then again, we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So with this, I'm getting this person legitimately, like they've had a realization with you. Like this person has had a really profound realization. Something is like kind of struck and turned their world upside down in a sense. And this isn't having anything to do with you. This is just the fact that they've had a realization that they really have strong feelings for you. So that is what I'm getting here for you. Okay. This is someone that's legitimately interested in you. Again, for a few of those that are out there, there is someone who is just like legitimately just wants to knock your boots. Okay. Like, but that's like only for the very few of you out there. For the most part of like this energy, legitimately, this person has really strong, deep feelings for you, and they want to create something long-term and tangible with you, is what I'm getting. So I'm going to put these away, and we're going to go into your advice. If there is any advice or any other messages that want to come out, I'll set that aside. Okay. All right, Spirit. What messages does my dear pile number 3 need to hear? What messages does my dear pile number 3 need to hear? Oh, okay. Are 3 of these? Okay. Interesting. What? What? This is so weird. This is such weird energy. Okay. All right. What messages? I don't think. There we go. What messages does my pile number 3 need to hear? Really? Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna reset this one more time. Because that was very similar to pile number 2, and I refuse that I can help it. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. What messages? And if it's the same, you know, like I'm not going to, you know what? I'm gonna do a couple more. Actually, we're gonna do this different. This one. This one. Okay. And then last but not least, messages meant for pile number 3 spirit. What messages for pile number 3? No, it didn't work the way the other one worked. We'll take that one. Are there any more from this pile? Sure. Take it. Okay. So we have, my gosh, a lot of these are very similar energies. Okay, so I just think it's so interesting that we have this failure here. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, is what this is saying. And then we have envy. I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. And then we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And underneath the deck, I have service. I feel good when I can help others. And then we have friendship. Bring to me friendship true, sharing laughter, understanding too. Then we have study. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. We have magic carpet. Unseen forces carry you. Savor the journey. We have emanate. A light in the darkness, radiate from within. Again, it's like that radiating from within that's creating this. And it's interesting because this kind of reminds me of paradox here. Okay, and then we have offering. Give with a generous spirit, blessings abound. We have this paradox here, okay? So there's something going on with this envy and failure here. Let's see here. I'm going to bring these guys back in. And then we have surrender here. What's your other energy? You have athlete. Interesting. I kind of want to set this somewhere that you can kind of see. If I can scoot this over. And then, I don't know if that's even visible. I'm gonna ask because this is like literally throwing me off like crazy. Why is this failure here? Like, what? Like, what? is this? You know what? Why is this failure here, Spirit? Why is this failure here? Okay. Got a few cards here. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. We have this Hierophant, we have this Wheel of Fortune, we have a Page of Cups, and we have the Knight of Cups. Which is wild, because it's like, I'm not sure how that's failure, though. Like, I'm not getting failure from this, and I'm just so confused by that energy. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And we have like these traditional values. We have this Wheel of Fortune, which is, you know, upright. And then we also have this 9 of Cups. So it's just wild to me. So it's like, again, it's like this paradox. Explore the contradiction. Let it breathe life into the situation. So maybe there's something that you thought failed. Maybe something that was like a failure. But in all reality, what this failure is literally your wish come true. Like, and that's the fun, that's the humor about it, right? We have humor next to it. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And we have Buddha. We have the Buddha Valley in the middle. So there's something that might have happened in your life that could have been a failure, but it was fated to happen. And ultimately, that is bringing a sense of wish fulfillment in your life. That is bringing your sense of happiness. That is a dream come true that's happening in your life. And that's the paradox within it, right? Release stagnating ambivalence. Embrace your dichotomy. Try the wrong approach. So maybe doing something that's contradictory to what you think would be right is actually what's best for you and what's going to give you the sense of fulfillment and happiness. But regardless of whatever that failure was, it is ultimately leading to the sense of fulfillment and happiness, which is kind of this paradox here, right? It doesn't really make sense, but it's working for you. It's working in your favor, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Maybe it has to do with school. Maybe it has to do with tradition. Maybe it has to do with learning. But either way, this is something that's bringing you the sense of fulfillment, the sense of happiness that you didn't necessarily expect, right? And then with envy, I am the same as everyone, but with different challenges. Recognizing that you are not the same person. Like, everybody is different in their own ways, and everyone has challenges in their own ways, and really embracing the different parts of yourself that you love about yourself is going to assist you to get through being envious of others. I'm not sure why this envious here. I guess I could look into that a little bit. I could look into everything. Let's do that. It's just so bizarre. Like, this is such a bizarre reading. Why is this envy here? Why is this envy here? Okay. There could be someone in your social circle. Maybe this person. Okay. I'm getting a lot here. Okay. It's certainly possible that this person could have a lot of people. This person that you're interested in, right? This person that you're wondering, like, what their intentions are with you. And we have friendship here. Wait, didn't we have friendship in yours too? Or was that the other pile? That was the other pile. Wild. Okay. Some of these piles are so similar. I mean, in just different ways. Like this came out in pile 2, and then friendship came out a couple of times. So it's just, or was it pile 1? I don't even remember. Whatever. The fact of the matter is, this envy. So this person could have someone around them, like have a lot of friends around them, have a lot of like people, not females, really anyone, okay? A lot of people that are interested in them. And that's mainly because of this energy that they